There's plenty of precious stuff in here. You aren't looking for treasure in the museum while pretending to volunteer, right?
No, I'm not.
Oh, what's this gadget? This monitor and this keyboard. Is it an automaton remote control terminal? See, there's this piece of paper here. It says, Pena Sergeyevna. Is that the owner's name? Sounds a bit familiar.
These are all relics, sis. Please don't touch them. What if you break something?
Oh, we were just waiting for you.
Long time no see. I wanted to talk about this in our chat group, but sis won't have it. I'm sorry you had to run all the way out here.
Actually, I want to talk to you about our little Lynx.
So you know her? Well, that makes this easy. She just came back from a scientific exploration on the snow plains, but she seems really out of it. Almost like she's worried about something. And she won't tell us what happened. We're really worried and want to help, but we don't know where to start.
The last time I saw her, she was preparing to meet someone on the snow plains. She even asked for a stove set from me. But no matter how Japard and I asked and probed, Lynx simply refused to tell us who she was going to meet. Such a failure of a sister. So that's why Japard and I came up with this idea. We'd like you to help us find out what's going on.
One more thing. Don't let her discover you. Otherwise, she'll probably get upset with us.
Thank you. We're worried about her meeting strangers.
She's used to doing research alone in the snow plains, and we've always believed she can protect herself. But this is different. I'm worried she could run into bad people.
Oh, right. If you're gonna go find Lynxie, you gotta know what she looks like. Don't worry, she stands out. She's blonde like us and, quite short. She's always wearing a white fur hat. If I'm right, she should be waiting for someone at the city exit, closest to the snow plains. We're putting our dearest baby sister in your hands this time. Let us know immediately if anything happens.
Thank you.
That girl over there. Seems like she fits Serval's description. That must be Lynx. Let's hide here and observe for now.
Lynxie, I'm here! Let's go! I never knew how long it took to get from the administrative district to the snow plains. So much snow. Even in the northern mountains, it wasn't like this.
Oh, the snow is supposed to get heavier later in the day. Have you got enough warm clothes?
Yep, I brought everything you told me to, all thanks to your camping guide. Speaking of which, according to the guide, the first thing we need to do is find a good place to set up camp, right? Flat, dry, sheltered, facing the sun, high elevation.
Oh, you remembered all that? I expected no less from you. But it's gonna be hard finding a place that fits those criteria. Well, we'll just keep moving and see. The place has to be convenient enough for us to observe the aurora, too.
Thanks, Lynxie. I'll leave it to you then. I'm gonna follow right behind you. Flat, dry, sheltered, facing the sun, high elevation. And we need to be able to observe the aurora. And this is going to be difficult. This slope has a good view. It'll be easy to watch the aurora.
Nope. The wind blows strongly through here, and there are signs of direwolf activity. It'd be too dangerous to make camp.
I see. Then let's keep moving. This area is sheltered and facing the sun. Plus it's flat ground, but
There are cliffs all around. We'll be in trouble if there's a landslide or a rockfall. Also, there isn't much of a view. Ah, I remember a good place that's not too far from here. Follow me.
Huh? Okay. We're at a dead end. Linksy, are you sure this is the place?
Yep. This is the path to Candor Valley. There are low cliffs on both sides, but I cleared all the monsters here a while ago, so it should be safe and sound. Also, the mountain wind during this season usually comes from the north, which is another reason why we couldn't camp on that previous slope. These two hills can block the snowplains' gales for us.
I never even noticed. Huh. Camping is a complicated science.
Oh, not really. But the environment outside of Bellabog is very tough. If the weather here was as good as inside the city, well, then we could have camped anywhere.
That's true. I hope that becomes a reality one day. Only problem is, the view here isn't great. Are you sure we'll be able to watch the aurora?
Don't worry about that for now. Let's get the tent ready, then go find our dinner.
Sure, I can help out with the tent. I memorized that section in the camping guide.
Okay, then I'll go set up the stove. Oh, if you have any questions, just ask me. Huh? Oh, why isn't the heater working? Ugh, darn. Doesn't seem like an easy fix. Alright, I'll ask Pela.
Weird. That's what the guide says. Hey, Linksy, come and have a look at this. I did everything according to the guide, but the tent's still wobbly.
Let me have a check. Main poles, check. Rope holes, check. Ropes, check. Ah, it's the pegs! The pegs! I forgot to mention, thick snow needs leaded iron pegs.
Got it. It's definitely sturdier now. Nice job, Linksy.
You're too kind. My oversight. I've got a question too. Can you take a look at this stove? I think it's broken.
Huh? Sure, let me take a look. The geomarrow fuel activation component probably stopped working. Do you have a spare one?
No. Serval told me this was a brand new stove. Did I bring the wrong stove? Does this mean we have to make a fire with geomarrow? I specifically got this stove from Serval.
That's okay. These components are really common. Maybe we can find a spare one in the ruins around here. You take it easy. I'll see if I can find one. Oh, and I'll keep an eye out for food, too.
I'll come with you. Finding food is easy, but finding that component is gonna be hard.
We'll do our best. If we can't find one, we'll just do what your guide says and chop wood to make a fire. I understand.
Oh, actually, I have some spare chunks of geomarrow.
There might be spare stove parts in the ruin. Let me see.
Oh, don't tell me you want to crawl in there.
Of course I do. It's not like the stuff we need is gonna come crawling out.
In that case, be careful. Did you find anything?
I didn't find any components, but I got this. I don't know if we can still eat it.
It hasn't decayed. It's edible.
Really?
It's all thanks to the eternal freeze. We can eat raw fish from 700 years ago.
700?
Huh? Ooh, what's in this tree trunk?
You found something?
There's food in here.
Really?
I'm gonna pry it open. There.
What exactly are...
Oh, these are mimic snow slugs. They can change their appearance to match the external environment. They're really cute.
Yeah, but we should put them back.
No. These slugs taste really good once they've been roasted. They kind of taste like, snow mice?
That sounds even less appetizing.
There's something in the snowdrift. I can do the digging. You don't need to.
Come on, camping is about teamwork. Let me have a try.
Okay.
I found something! Is this a radish?
Yep. That's a snow radish. They're really sweet and tasty. Actually, no. This is a hibernating snow radish rabbit.
Huh? This is a rabbit?
Yep. They look really similar to snow radishes. Their ears look like the leaves and their body looks like the radish bit. When they hibernate, they cover themselves with dirt, just like real radishes.
I see. In that case, Please tell me we can put it back.
Yeah, it's better for the snow plains ecosystem.
This crate looks promising. Maybe there's spare stove components inside.
Well, let's open it up then.
No. Don't worry about it, Lynxie. I'll manage. Are these sausages?
Sure looks like it. And they were probably placed here not long ago. Could it be the Bellabog caveman's food?
Bellabog caveman?
Oh, it's a legendary creature. It looks like something between a man and a monkey, roughly the same size as a man, with dark blue hair. Its activities are very mysterious, and no one in Bellabog can find concrete evidence of its existence. Well, I've only chanced upon it a few times myself, but whenever I tried to take a photo of it, it had already run away. Oh, I feel like these sausages might constitute a great Bellabogian scientific discovery. Let's bring them back with us.
Hold on. There are some letters here. Sam something... Coast something... I can't read the rest, but it seems like a name. Guess it can't be the Bellabog caveman, then. Do cavemen even know how to write? Don't worry, Lynxie. I'm sure you'll get concrete proof one day. Let's leave the sausages here. I think someone might be missing them if we take them.
Oh, I think we've searched through everything here. Let's head back, Pela.
Okay. I feel bad that we didn't find a spare component.
Oh, it's fine. We'll just light a fire with Geomarrow. Let's go back and have some food. Pela?
What's up?
We don't really need that stove to cook.
I know, but since we're looking for food, I figured we might as well try to fix the stove. Lynxie, wait! That thing in the camp is a dangerous fragmentum creature.
I see it too, but it doesn't seem aggressive. And it's all chubby and cute.
Don't be fooled by its appearance. About 20% of our Silvermane Guard fragmentum losses are a result of chasing this creature. We haven't figured out everything about it yet, but there's one thing we're sure of. They have the power to control people. We need to be careful.
What? But this little buddy gave me something good last time, and it didn't hurt me.
That must be the first step in their mind control process. You were lucky. We should defeat it just to be safe. Fragmentum creatures are Bellabog's enemies. They shouldn't be trusted.
Oh, but... I didn't even get to take a photo of it last time. Now's a good chance. Can I at least take a picture, Pela? That's also my job as a researcher.
I understand, but the sound of the shutter and the camera bulb might send it into a frenzy.
It noticed us?
It might be looking for an opportunity to attack. Be careful.
Finally got a picture.
It disappeared. Did it run away?
Yeah, that's the nature of these little things. They disappear in a flash when they get scared. Well, that's my conclusion from my long-term observations. As for those lost guards, maybe they were chasing these little creatures and couldn't find their way back.
Sorry. Maybe I was overreacting.
Oh, don't be sorry. It pays to be careful. Anyway, crisis resolved. We can now make some food. What? Our little buddy seems to have dropped something.
Huh? This is... Awesome! Lynxie, look! It's a Geomarrow activation component! I never thought we'd find one here! What about you, Lynxie? Did you find anything good?
Nothing. Just some old stuff. It's great we finally found the component. Let's go fix the stove.
Huh? Lynxie, is something the matter?
Nope. That's all your imagination.
Oh, why don't you take a break? I'll have a look at this stove. Okay. How done?
Oh, what is this magic? I couldn't figure out the problem at all.
No magic here. Just a trick or two I learned from Serval.
My sister.
Yep, that's her. What's the matter?
Nothing. Just, sometimes I'm a bit jealous of Serval, you know? She knows everything.
Same as you, then.
What?
I'm serious. Outdoor explorer, mechanic, they're both experts in their field, right? I think you two are awesome. Anyway, it wouldn't be hard for you to get her to teach you something. You're her sister. She'd be happy to teach you.
Well, you say that. But, never mind. It's getting late. Let's cook something.
Yay! That's my favorite part! Wait, no. My favorite part is watching the aurora.
Anyways, let's take a look at what ingredients we have. Every ingredient has its own effect, and combining them will create unexpected results. Ooh, what kind of effects are they gonna make? Let's just give it a try. 700-year-old raw fish.
You don't have to emphasize the 700 years part, you know.
Well, the older the rarer. Plus, you had to enter that rune for it. Even more special.
You don't have to emphasize that either.
Well, then let's just say it'll be tonight's main course. Time to show you my culinary skills.
Why don't I cook tonight? You can take a break.
Oh, it's no problem. Leave it to me. Ta-da! Frost beef salmon bread is ready.
It smells so good. I'm gonna dig in. I'm so full. Guess now we just wait for the light show.
The aurora should start soon. Before that, let's just chat. Payla, why did you suddenly want to come camping?
Huh?
Well, aren't you always saying how you just want to lie in bed when you get off work?
Ah, sorry. I hope this trip didn't surprise you.
No, I mean, sure, I'm not the most sociable of people, but I love camping with a good friend. I had a great time. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, you're always like this. Even on this camping trip, you keep trying to do things. You really don't need to. Just leave it to me. Camping is about relaxing. No need to be so tense.
I know. It's just, I was really getting into the camping. I felt like I finally got around to doing the things I always wanted to.
So all those comics you drew for the Tales series didn't count?
I have to hide those from other people. I get a little embarrassed.
Oh, you care about other people's opinions too much.
I suppose. I wish I could be more like you.
Oh, I'm not as cool as you think. I don't know how to handle my brother and sister. They keep treating me as a kid. Like, they're both really capable and awesome people. Which is why I feel really pressured when I'm with them. I'm already a grown-up. I have the capacity to do what I want to do. Why can't they just stop worrying and let me do what I want?
That's how families are.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk about this. I was getting carried away.
It's okay. It's not like I even know what she looked like. So, when's the Aurora due? Careful, Lynx! There are monsters coming! How did it get here? I think something bit me.
Let's focus on the fight first.
Do we still have the upper hand? Is that...
Let's make it quick. What about this?
Commencing research. Excuse me, coming through.
Commencing support.
Oh! Target specimen. We have the upper hand.
Inputting commands.
Whoa! Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Let's go. What about this? Rules are made to be broken!
Commencing research.
Is that...
Batter up! It'll take more than that.
Oh! Target spec, excuse me, coming through!
Yeah!
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack! travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all! Thanks for the support. Ready for another? These fragmentum monsters are coming out of thin air! They were probably attracted by the stove. The Stellaron crisis is over. Why are there still so many monsters?
I see. Wait, where did you come from all of a sudden?
Pela, who is this?
This is the Trailblazer, the savior of Belobog.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, thanks for saving us. Not to mention Belobog. Well, so, what's a big hero like you doing out here? Oh, never mind. I can take a guess. Serval and Japard sent you to protect us, right? They're always like this. It's impossible to get some private time as their younger sister.
Yeah. Hold on. Isn't that what I just said?
All right. It's all because Serval and Japard are worrywarts. Besides, you did save us. Since you followed us all the way here, you probably know why we're out camping today. Well, stay and watch the aurora with us. It's about time for it to appear.
Hey, Linksy! Look!
Come this way.
Wow!
This is the largest aurora since the Stellaron crisis passed. We're really lucky to see it.
Yeah. Really lucky. So awesome! I got to taste Linksy's cooking and see the aurora. This Snow Plains adventure was the best.
You look really happy.
Huh? Me? I'm not that happy. What I mean is,
Yeah, go for it, Pela.
It was a great experience. Thanks to you, Linksy. Not to mention you. Anyway, what now? Back home? Wanna go out for a midnight snack later?
We can. I heard a pretty good steak place opened up in the south of the administrative district. We can go try it out together.
Sounds good. That's settled then. Let's part ways for now and rendezvous later tonight.
Pela, hold on.
What's up?
This is for you.
What is this?
I found this on the ground before you fixed the stove. I guess that fragmentum creature dropped it. I think it might be best if you check it out yourself.
Enya Sergeyevna. I see. Thank you, Linksy. Let's meet up here later tonight. I better get going.
I should go talk to Japard and Serval at the workshop.
You know what I mean.
Between expeditions, it's always a challenge to make time with Lynx.
But why doesn't she want to talk to us?
Calm down. We've got him to help us. Hey, we were just talking about you.
How was it? With Lynx? So, that stranger was Pela.
What can I say? Sounds like a lynxy expedition, all right. No way! As long as Lynxie can protect herself, I'll be supportive in all her ventures.
Serval is right. This time, this was Lynx's own choice. We won't be upset with her. But exploring the snow plains is still quite dangerous.
All right, calm down. She'll be able to look after herself. Thank you for being around for this. Japard was too anxious to sleep.
Sis, you're exaggerating.
As for how we'll communicate with Lynxie in the future, we'll have to have a good think about it. You really helped us a lot this time. Thank you so much.
For the fear of the mediocre. For the fear of the mediocre.
You're here too. I went back, stored my supplies, and had a shower. It didn't take long. Then let's wait for Pela together. She's in the storage room. I think she's looking over the contents of that floppy disk. Let's give her some time. I don't know the exact details, but I'm guessing you don't know about Pela's mother, right? Pena Sergeyevna was Belobog's greatest outdoor explorer. Passed away 16 years ago. She's famous in Belobog. You might have heard other people mention her in passing. Anyway, well, something else happened 16 years ago. Pela was born. Yes. They say that despite her pregnancy, Madame Pena insisted on staying at the Snow Plains camp. She couldn't go to the front lines, but she was able to handle administrative duties. Then, finally, the day of Pela's birth arrived. Tragically, there were complications. Other serious incidents occurred that day. The exploration team ran into a blizzard and the camp lost contact with the outside world. No one knew what to do. The only good thing was that Pela was born healthy. The floppy disk... If the old research team members were telling the truth, it was something Madame Pena left behind. Madame Pena asked a colleague to take her terminal and floppy disk back to Belobog. She said they contained a treasure for Pela. She said that once Pela was older, she'd be able to understand the contents. But that colleague was attacked by fragmentum creatures on his way back to the city. During the attack, he dropped the floppy disk in confusion, only managing to bring back the terminal. Apart from Madame Pena, nobody knew what the floppy disk contained. But they say she left Pela many letters. From the moment she knew she was pregnant to the day of Pela's birth. Never missing a day.
Mom.
I'm fine. There's somewhere I want to go. Will you come too? The workshop. I'll wait for you there. Serval, Japard. I'm back.
Lynx! You're finally back. What's with the red eyes? Did something happen?
Japard? Way to make it obvious. Welcome home, Lynxie. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Seems like a lot went down in the snow plains. Thanks again for your help. I think we need a little private time. See you soon.
I should give them some time together.
No need to get angry.
You have answers. Let's test your knowledge.
You could have surrendered. Information in accordance.
You impede me. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
The fight is set.
Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next.
Execution!
No matter. Allow me to make a divination. Together as one!
A blade's edge knows no mercy.
No matter. Yin and yang, life and death.
I'm asking the questions. Think.
Do you admit this crime? No amnesty for the Mara struck.
Everything came together. With all my power, destroy the future.
I will dispatch you by my sword.
Call that defense? Let's test your knowledge. Fail. Get out.
The Omniscia sees through you. All things in this world have their law, yet stratagems, constellations are human creations!
Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next.
You impede me.
It's time.
You have answered.
Do you admit this crime?
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
A few more days to my wingspan.
For the theater of the mediocre.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Mara struck!
Let's test your knowledge. Fail. Get out.
You could have surrendered.
With all my power, destroy the future!
Your end approaches. That paradise may be savor it in my place.
I'm asking the question. Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next.
Execution!
A blade's edge knows no mercy. Too little. Fail to send you.
You have answers. Let's test your knowledge.
Allow me to make it with all my power. Scry the future.
I will dispatch you by my sword. Make good the loss.
Yin and yang, life and death.
Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. Zero points. Next.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
Fail. Get out.
The Omniscia sees information in accordance.
Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next. Just as my calculations predicted. Ready to squander the remainder of your days?
Only Hertarium are accepted for payment.
Ready to squander the remainder of your days?
Only Hertarium are accepted.
One must make sure that the curios...
Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next.
You could have surrendered. Yin and yang, life and death. All things in this world have their yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations! Everything came together. In formation, in accordance.
You impede me. Your end approaches.
I'm asking the questions. Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Execution!
0 points. Next. Fail. Get out.
Make good. The That paradise may be unreached. Savor it in my place.
Let's test your knowledge.
It's time. No amnesty for the Mars struck.
Everything came together with all my power. Try the future.
Do you have answers? Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next. Need I teach someone a lesson? Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
Information. In accordance.
I will dispatch you by the fight is set. Make good the loss.
No amnesty for the Marastruck.
Call that defense? Let's test your knowledge.
Do you admit this crime?
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. Never stop thinking.
It's time.
0 points. Next.
The Omniscia ceased with all my power. Try the future.
Fail. Get out.
A blade's edge knows
All
no
things
mercy.
in this world have yet stratagems. Constellations are human creations!
Make good the loss.
Let's test your knowledge.
Execution!
Is there a chance?
Allow me to make a divination. Converge and awaken!
I'm asking the question. Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. Fail. Get out.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck! No amnesty for the Marastruck.
0 points. Next.
Yin and yang, life and death. Everything came together in formation, in accordance.
Let's test your knowledge. Fail. Get out.
Bad luck.
Do you have to think? Ready to squander the remainder of your days?
Finally! You're here! This is urgent, so I'll cut to the chase. Arlen's disappeared. Yes, I can't find him. He's not answering his messages or calls. In all the time since I took him in, this has never happened. Of course, I didn't see him. Parts of the surveillance system were destroyed when the Legion invaded. It still hasn't been fully repaired. Maybe he took advantage of a blind spot. It's been 13 hours since he last contacted me. He usually takes less than 13 seconds to reply to my messages. I looked everywhere and couldn't find him, so I checked the security department's work plan records. This is what I found. Look at his last work objectives entry. Of the heart, of the mirror, of the self. It's so strange. Don't worry about those. I asked people in the security department, but none of them thought it was concerning. They said stuff like, "Brother Arlen is a grown man with his own plans." I couldn't get them to listen at all, so I'm asking you for help. Oh! I have a secret weapon. Say hello to... Peppy. Peppy's my dog. Arlen's looked after him since he was a puppy. They're great friends. Peppy knows Arlen's scent. Maybe he can track him down. Yes! Think about it. If people see me, the acting lead researcher searching for Arlen, wouldn't that make Arlen look incompetent as head of the security department? Oh, let's go together! Relax. Peppy doesn't bite. What's next on the agenda?
for the theater of the mediocre. I'm asking the question. Let's test your knowledge.
You could have surrendered.
Together as one! All things in this world have their yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations! No matter. Yin and yang, life and death.
Call that defense? Never stop thinking. SAS Perkipi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Do you admit this crime?
0 points. Next.
The omniscia sees information in accordance.
Fail. Get out.
Your end approaches. Make good the loss.
Yin and yang, life and death.
Mediocre. Do you have answers? Let's test your knowledge.
You could have surrendered. By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
Everything came together. With all my power, try the future.
A blade's edge knows no mercy.
Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next.
Too little. Fail to send you.
Allow me to make a information in accordance.
Let's test your knowledge. Fail. Get out.
All things in this world have their yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations! Yin and yang, life and death.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
It's time. Execution!
Never stop thinking. SAS Perkipi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
The omniscia sees through you.
Make good the loss. Fail to send you.
As my calculations predicted.
Memories are ever-changing. Beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss!
I'm just getting started. Don't get cocky now.
What would you like to know this? Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Commencing research. Excuse me, coming through.
Relax.
Retribution will find you.
Need a hand? My pleasure!
Stand still.
Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly!
The threads of destiny aren't chosen. The seal of ill fate descends.
Now we're talking.
Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Perfect.
Small fry.
Relax.
What would you like?
Stand still.
Excuse me, coming through.
I could take you one arm, snap out of it.
This place holds such fond memories. Care to reminisce? That's Professor Capote? Are you sure Arlen was here, Peppy? Weird. Why would he visit this Casanova? Huh, he probably should have been named Casanova. Well, I've gotten used to saying it anyway. Behold, the winner of the Most Awesome Researcher contest. Huh, it's better if I don't show my face. See if you can get some intel out of him.
I must confess that I too was terrified. Petrified even. But there remained a light in my heart. A light that led me onward. That light was the happy smiles on all your faces.
Master Capote thinks about me!
Oh, it's you. Long time no see. How are you? I'm a bit busy here. If it's not urgent, come back later. Arlen? Yes. I know him. After all, my calling is to light up the heart of every person on the space station. As to his current location, forgive me, but I cannot tell.
Insert dramatic pause and sudden drama here.
Everyone knows the most important word in my life is principle. Huh? Without principle, what difference would there be between a person and a mechanical arm?
Wait a minute. Last time he said the most important word in his life was illumination.
We need to update Master Capote's Life Wiki! This will be version 12.0 of his life keywords!
Anyway, I do not lie. I can tell you that I did indeed meet Arlen recently, and I know where he went. Regrettably, I already swore on my life that I, Capote, would never tell anyone Captain Arlen's secret. You don't understand what I'm trying to say at all. Crises, disasters, these are just mirages of the material plane. A person's character and the vows of humankind are most precious. They must be protected at all costs. All you see are the minuscule risks of the immediate situation. But did you ever consider that if I, Capote, abandoned my principles, then the hopes and dreams of hundreds of fair ladies would be dashed? I am their lighthouse, and I will never allow myself to be tainted.
Oh, Master Capote is so considerate.
Wow, the cringe is strong. I need to remember what I came here for.
Seems like you already know what kind of person I am. I'm telling you, quit while you can. Don't waste your time and effort here. You can see that I, too, am quite busy. I don't take you to be so stubborn. The light in your heart has been clouded for too long. But I, Capote, will never give up on anyone. Even if I have to talk through the day and into the night, I will make you understand.
Wow, the cringe is strong. I need to remember what I came here for.
Seems like you already know what kind of person I am. Captain Arlen had a similar expression to yours when he found me. He was anxious and desired an answer, but answers are not easy to give. Besides, he wanted to master a trial of the heart that would thoroughly change him, and that would be even more difficult. I can't even imagine the difficulty of the trial. I was tired merely from the act of imitating that way of talking with him. Thankfully, he... Aha! No more. No more.
His words match Arlen's work plan records. Seems like he does have key information.
I didn't say that. Did you mishear it? What I said was, life is a trial, and you need to be true to yourself. So, I know nothing about anything you said about Captain Arlen. I need to head to a meeting now. Can we talk later?
I can't let him get away like this. If he doesn't want to tell me, then...
You dare to utter such a threat? Listen here. Leaving aside the fact that you don't have the right to dismiss me, I wouldn't yield even if lead researcher Asta... No! If Madame Herta herself commanded me. Why not threaten to kill me while you're at it? I've said it once, and I'll say it again. I will not yield.
Master Capote is so courageous. We're so lucky to be his fans.
He said the exact same thing when he promised Captain Arlen.
Yes, the part about not yielding. It makes me tear up.
I'm gonna print out the transcript of the conversation as soon as I get back today. The fan club needs to recite and memorize it.
Transcript? They recorded Arlen's conversation with Capote. I didn't think a clue like that would suddenly pop up. This is the one who mentioned the transcript just now.
Hey, you've been talking Master Capote's ear off this whole time. Do you want to join the fan club?
I bet you do. You wouldn't have known about Captain Arlen's meeting with Master Capote unless you had an interest.
You even memorized the internal testing content for version 12.0 of Master Capote's Life Wiki.
You must be one of those super fans that stayed under the radar. We've been careless.
We're on the same side after all. Here, this is our latest welcome bundle for new members of the fan club. And I'll toss in an updated version of Master Capote's Life Wiki.
He looks really cool in the new limited edition snapshots.
Think of the space station as your home. What happened to you, Arlen? Why did you have to get that sleazy Capote to help you with a trial? Yeah, I guess that's our starting point. This handwriting looks familiar. Is it Arlen's? Against the scorching sun, a beautiful flower will never endure. Within my fair embrace, my love for you is tender and pure. Yuck, so slimy. It does sound like Capote. Shot, but surely he knew it was being taken. It's autographed. There's a figure that's not quite in the shot. Oh, is that Arlen? So Arlen did go to see Professor Capote. This is the evidence. Ugh, even the space station handbook doesn't get updated this frequently. Huh. Is this an audio transcript? So, trial of the heart means knowing how to deal with an overbearing boss. So that's how Arlen sees me. I need to talk to him. Let's hurry up and find him. Peppy, it's your turn again.
Discard your worthless destiny.
Think of the space station as your home. And the security department staff. There are still remnants of the Antimatter Legion in the space station. Let's go help them.
Memories are ever-changing. Beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss!
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
So, give up yet? Don't get cocky now.
What would you like to know? Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Commencing research. Excuse me, coming through.
Relax.
Need a hand? My pleasure!
Another precious memory to hold on to.
What are you doing here? Then be careful. There's still Legion remnants in the area. Arlan isn't here right now, so we need to step up the space station security. Spare no effort, and stay focused.
Yes, Brother Don Hung.
Yes, he's with March. But I suggest you don't bother him. He's given himself a personal trial.
Brother Arlen's special trial? He's a man among men, a lion among tigers. He's already reached great heights, but still he wants to improve.
That trial. I bet it's even more intense than physical training. And Brother Arlen already challenges himself to the limit in that department. He runs 21,358 meters around the space station every day. An eagle among wolves. Always so hard on himself.
I think it must have something to do with the mind. He probably found a waterfall and asked Ms. March to lower the temperature to freezing point.
No way. Brother Arlen's trial wouldn't be as simple as just standing under a waterfall. I think he wants to learn fighting skills from Miss March.
They're not correct, but not wrong either. Arlan came to me to learn how to manage pressure from his boss. So I sent him to March. If he can manage her, then he has nothing to fear.
That might be a metaphor too far.
Brother Arlen runs like a horse and fights like a bear. I think that's a great metaphor.
Arlan and I decided to switch our assignments. He went with March to investigate a suspicious crystal, and I've taken up his patrol. That's all. He gave me a pass for access across the space station while on patrol.
I found a broken ceiling tile. This mark? It must be from where Brother Arlen smashed it down!
Move aside. What kind of clue is that? This floor tile I found is way better. Look at the footprint. It's the right size, not to mention the angle of motion. This is proof of Brother Arlen in combat.
He said he read an anonymous handwritten journal in the space station. It contained 36 different strategies to do with managing pressure from one's boss. It also contained some information on trials. Firstly, trial of the heart. One needs to acknowledge the pressure in one's heart, and only then can one face it. Secondly, trial of the mirror. Like a mirror's reflection, one needs to personally experience the pressure others feel in a job in order to understand it. Lastly, trial of the self. One places oneself within that pressure to complete a transformation. I believe he came to me to complete the trial of the mirror. No? He didn't say, and I didn't ask.
Brother Arlen doesn't need a reason to improve himself. Ugh, you don't understand him at all.
Brother Arlen is a fierce fighter with an eye for detail. If you don't understand his reason for doing things, maybe that's because you're too zoomed in.
He's just staying ahead of the game is all. He's the space station's cold-hearted hawk. The security department's alpha wolf.
If you want to find Arlan,
Job pressure? How to manage your boss? Arlen, I'm sorry. I never knew I was giving you so much pressure. I need to feel the pressure he's feeling so I can understand what it's all about. Oh, there's a photo of Peppy on the pass. I got Arlen to look after Peppy because I thought they got along, but was that giving him too much extra pressure? Oh, maybe he printed out Peppy's picture as a way of forcing himself to remember his responsibility. Look how smashed up the ceiling tile is. Arlen must have bottled up his frustration and had no way of releasing it, so he took it out on the monsters. It's Arlen's shoe size, all right. And this actually came from a pair of shoes I bought for him. Maybe even these shoes are painful shackles for him. Yeah, we need to find Arlen quickly. I need to apologize to him in person. Peppy, let's get going.
So Peppy can locate March just by looking at a photo of her. Is he really using scent to track?
What a cute doggy! Oh, you're here too. He was, but not anymore. He wanted to go investigating on his own, so I let him. He kept harping on about Dan Heng being a true warrior or something. Oh, he did say that completing an assignment with me would help him complete the final trial. It felt like he learned a lot from me. Then again, everyone has a lot to learn from me. We were investigating suspicious crystals together, but he said it was all pointless if he couldn't transform himself. I could tell he was giving himself a lot of pressure, so I gave him a suggestion. I told him actions speak louder than words when you want to prove yourself. I was just thinking out loud, really. I had no idea what kind of trial he was doing, but when he heard that, he said Mr. Dan Heng was right. And then he just left. I took a photo of him. He was doing one of those tough guy walks. Come to think of it, maybe I shouldn't have left him alone. Take me with you if you're going after him.
I read that Stellarron's internal... Did Arlen?
Hey, relax. I've seen plenty of Stellarrons. It'll be fine.
I hope Arlen is safe. The extent of the corrosion here is a lot worse than I imagined. Mrs. Hinkle did say the cleanup had been slow in places.
The fragmentum has a big influence on the space around it. All this electronic equipment on the station must short-circuit pretty regularly, huh?
Lady Asta, you... Why are you all here? I've never seen anything like this before. It looks like some kind of new entity. It must have mutated after being corroded.
Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly! I'm just getting started.
Need a hand? My pleasure!
Stand still.
What would you like to know? Again, the ill tidings manifest. Memories are ever changed. Beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss.
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all!
Destiny's hand has truly blessed me.
Snap out of it!
The threads of destiny, the seal of ill fate, descends.
Relax. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
I could take you one arm only.
Stand still.
Destiny's course is becoming apparent. Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Commencing research.
May as well kill them all.
Small fry. Don't get cocky now.
Another precious memory to hold on to. Make a wish.
Snap out of it.
Destiny's course is becoming. The seal of ill fate descends.
Relax. That breathing sensation.
Where's the applause? An opponent worth their salt. Let's see some sparks fly! I could take you one arm only.
Stand still.
Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Target's back, excuse me. Coming through.
Memories are ever beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss.
So, give up yet?
Relax.
What would you like to know this? The seal of ill fate descends.
Commencing research.
May as well kill them all.
Small, don't get cocky now.
The threads of death. Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Excuse me, coming through.
stand still.
Now that's a gold-winning victory.
Are you okay, my lady?
Arlen,
Lady Asta? Why are you crying? Are you hurt?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It's all my fault. I've been putting too much on your plate, and that's why you looked up ways to manage the pressure. I honestly didn't realize that these things would bring you so much stress. I just want to say I'm sorry.
My lady, You didn't give me any pressure.
Arlen, you don't need to hide this from me any longer. He and I know all about the trials you're putting yourself through. If you can't forgive me right now, then I'll reflect further and find a way to prove that I'm willing to change.
But, my lady...
Firstly, your trial of the heart. You went to Professor Capote and asked him to simulate conversations with you so you could better understand your boss. And the evidence is... Firstly, your trial of the heart. You went to Professor Capote and asked him to simulate conversations with you so you could better understand your boss. And the evidence is... this limited edition snapshot. This was taken by a member of the Master Capote fan club less than 24 hours ago. In other words, you went to find Professor Capote today and stopped responding to messages in the same time window.
This is just...
No need to launch your defense. We haven't got to the core yet. This evidence is a bit of a stretch. Do we have anything better? This handwritten fan reply card. This is your handwriting, Arlen. No need to explain. This is Professor Capote's autograph, all right. But you can't hide your handwriting. The way you join your letters is no different to your childhood diary entries.
I did write this for Professor Capote.
You're head of the security department. You don't have anything to do with Professor Capote. Why did you suddenly start writing his reply cards for him? Don't go spilling the beans just yet. This evidence is a bit of a stretch. Do we have anything better? Master Capote's Life Wiki version 12.0. This transcript records what you asked Capote to help you with. Here, we can see a bossy manager and you being asked to do things outside of your job description. Clearly, Professor Capote is unlikely to master my speech or mannerisms anytime soon. Oh, but the content is the key here. I am the source of your pressure!
My lady, I did speak to Professor Capote, and I did ask him some things, but they had nothing to do with you. I've never experienced any pressure with you.
Oh, Arlen, won't you accept my apology? I'll just have to show you more evidence. We know the essence of your trial of the heart, and we also know that you asked Dunhung to help you complete the trial of the mirror. I'm so sorry, Arlen. Until I spoke with Dunhung, I never realized how much pressure was on your shoulders.
Miss, I really don't...
Hold it! I have evidence. This ceiling tile. This, ceiling tile. You broke it.
Sorry. I'll get it fixed later.
I know you can be tough, but you're not violent by nature, Arlen. Quite the opposite. Breaking a ceiling tile like this shows how much pressure and anger you were carrying around.
This interpretation is sounding a little odd. Do we have any other evidence?
Your ID pass! This isn't just any old station pass, is it, huh? There's a very important photo on it. A photo of Peppy!
Lady Asta, I like Peppy a lot, so
No, Arlen. You don't need to find excuses for your actions. Maybe you've actually convinced yourself. The combination of your simulated conversations with Capote and the entry in your work log about playing holodisc with Peppy, it points to one thing. Me getting you to look after Peppy is the greatest source of your stress. You even printed out a photo of Peppy to constantly remind yourself to look after him. I know exactly what message you're trying to drill into yourself by sticking this photo onto your pass. Arlen, taking Peppy out to play is an assignment from lead researcher Asta. You better throw that holodisc like it's a full-on discus. If you spare any effort, Lady Asta will find out and punish you terribly for all eternity.
My lady, don't you think that's a long thought to think? Lady Asta, please! I didn't do any of these trials because of you. I always try to complete every assignment you give me, regardless of whether it's within my job description. I really like taking Peppy out to play.
Asta, I don't think Arlan is upset with you.
But Arlen doesn't have any other bosses. Who else would it be? March, he asked to accompany you so he could learn how to manage his stress, right?
What? Arlan wanted to go on assignments just to experience stress? Phew. Good thing I let him go alone. My calming influence would have ruined his training. Guess I made the right decision after all. What did he say? That I'm good at solving people's problems?
Oh, Arlen, all I want you to understand is how sincerely I'm reflecting on my actions. Please, accept my apology.
But, my lady...
Stop! Arlen, I understood the level of stress you're dealing with as soon as I saw this photo.
Didn't I take that photo?
I'm always giving you tasks and assignments, but I never actually see how you take to the battlefield. When I saw this photo, when I saw you fighting alone just now, I'm just sorry that I gave you the stress of all my private affairs on top of an already stressful job. Please, forgive me, Arlen.
My lady, I'm very touched, but I started this trial because of Madame Herta.
What?
Whenever she's back on the space station, Madame Herta assigns me things outside the security department remit. Even if I dared to refuse, I wouldn't know how. She's just too overbearing. Whether it's helping her test some new specimen, or looking for ancient documents I've never even heard of. Assignments like those were okay before the invasion. But now, I need to focus on clearing out any last traces of the Legion.
Aha! So you're trying to learn how to reject Herta and then put it into practice.
Yes. I found an anonymous handwritten journal while I was cleaning up. It mentioned 36 different strategies for relieving pressure. That's where I read about the trials. Yes. There were detailed notes, so I wanted to give them a try. I'm sorry, my lady. I didn't want to bother anyone, so I didn't mention it.
So, you don't feel pressured around me?
I've never felt pressured around you, my lady.
All right. It's all a misunderstanding. You two should reflect on your actions. Right? Yeah. See, the two of us would never have misunderstandings like this. You keep saying that. What did Don Hung even say?
Thank you for helping Lady Asta. And for coming to find me.
You're welcome. Although if you really want to thank me, let me play Hollow Disc with Peppy, please.